Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I have been seeing a lot of you girls do a what's in my school survival kit, and I thought I would do something very similar because even though I'm not working right now, I always have a work essentials stash. And I usually keep it just in a makeup bag like this, a good size one. This is one of the older edition MAC ones. And so, yeah, I thought I would share with all of you or give you some ideas for those of you that are um, already working. This is some things that have kind of saved me through the day. So, one of the first things that I always bring are band-aids. Sometimes I'll even actually have a little miniature first aid kit. But I always have to have band-aids because I always get paper cuts. And so besides band-aids, I actually have um, like some type of Neosporin or antibacterial ointment. So always keep that in my drawers. And some other things here, I always have a mirror. This is one from Sephora, and you can just easily prop it up on your desk. So those come in handy. I always have a bottle of Excedrin because this is honestly the only stuff that will help me when I have a headache or a migraine, which I get often when I'm at work. Um, these are some antibacterial moist wipes. I actually just kind of keep these everywhere, so that's why they're in there. These are some Colgate Wisps, and these are so great now because before these were out, I always made sure to have floss, toothpaste, and a small toothbrush. So this makes it just so much more convenient. Always have to have your antibacterial gel or lotion or something like that. I always have the blotting sheets. So this is the one from Elf that you can get for $1. Um, Usually I'll have a big box of tissues if I have a large space on my desk, but I just have those in there. And these are some nail files. I always have shout wipes, and typically I usually have a Tide stick as well. So, but I just don't have one of those with me right now. Always have to have lotion. This is just one of those, um, like sample, not sample sets, but just the hotel size. And the hotel that I was last in actually had some a really good brand. So it is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's the LOCCITANE, and that's a really good brand. So I have that. I also keep cuticle cream with me, and the reason being is I'm always doing so much stuff with my hands and my fingers, typing or whatever, and my hands and fingers get super, super dry. So besides lotion, I usually do need something like this to kind of relieve the dryness that's in my cuticles. So this is Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream, and this is like my favorite for my cuticles. I also keep, the standard women's necessities. And this is something that you could actually make your own, but this is something I just found at Claire's when it was really, really cheap. And it's a hair emergency kit. And what's in here are little hair ties, these little clips, and little claw clips. And also, you've got your bobby pins. So that comes in handy. And I always have something like that with me at work. I also keep eye drops, especially when my allergies are acting up. This is what's gonna like save me. I have a little nail clipper in here, and that's again because along with the nail files, I just have a bad tendency to pick my nails. So sometimes I need to like, clip it up, clip a little piece off, or file it down. So I try to keep a small nail clipper with me. This was just a really cute one. And I always keep um, like Q-tips or cotton swabs. These are just great for last minute emergency touch-ups, or sometimes you need to like kind of clean up, maybe from mascara or from eyeliner. I always have a comb, and I always have some type of scent. This is just my clean rollerball, but whatever like sample scent that I like, I'll kind of keep in my work drawer or in my survival bag in case I need to, freshen up with some type of scent. I'll even, if I have a large workspace, I'll even bring a whole body spray with me. The last couple of things in here, one is nail polish, clear nail polish. And the interesting story that I have about this is that in late 80s and early 90s, you pretty much had to wear nylons to work. It was a requirement, even though we all hated it. But, we always would try to find the most, like, nude, natural-looking ones. But pantyhose just really has a tendency to snag. And it just kind of ruins your whole, like, outfit if it's, starts to kind of, like, unravel, and it's just not a very good thing. So this is why I used to always have this with me, is because if I saw something to run a little bit, this looked really great just to put on top of it. And I still carry it around because I wear tights a lot in the winter. And so this kind of comes in handy when I feel a snag coming on. And the last thing that I have in here is this is just one of those little sewing kits that you can get either, I think I found this at one of the hotels that I was in. And many a times I've actually had to hem my work pants because the thread was coming undone. And so this has really like saved me a lot of times. Or even a button falling off. This came in handy. So that's what I have. That's usually what I have all the time with me at work. So I hope this helps some of you guys. Of course, cater it to your own needs. If you guys have any questions, please ask, and please subscribe. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.